Again on My 58 starts right now.
Tonight, the brother of a Sacramento man arrested on terror-related charges is expected to be released from jail.
Both brothers were in court today. In case Area 3's Tom Miller is live outside the jail tonight, where Samer Al-Jayab is expected out any moment right now.
Federal agents arrested Samer Al-Jayab yesterday on charges not related to terrorism. Today we learned that all 5 Iraqi refugees arrested by the FBI are connected in some way. 4 of them are related to one another, while a 5th was hoping to travel to Syria with Aus Al-Jayab.
23-year-old Aus Al-Jayab appeared in federal court in Sacramento Friday, charged with lying to immigration officials, allegedly telling them he was visiting his grandmother in Turkey when he was actually fighting with terrorists in Syria. His younger brother was also in court. 20-year-old Samer Al-Jayab lives in Wisconsin but was visiting family in Sacramento. He's accused of conspiring to transport stolen property across state lines. Aus Al-Jayab attended American River College as a computer science major since last fall. His social media presence shows an active social life. A third brother, 24-year-old Jonas Al-Jayab in the white shirt, along with 22-year-old cousin Ahmed Mahmoud in green, also appeared in federal court in Milwaukee. The 2 brothers, along with their cousin, are accused of buying 32 iPhones, a laptop, and TV. Investigators believe they were stolen in Chicago and taken to Milwaukee. Meanwhile, a 5th man, 24-year-old Omar Al-Hardan, appeared in federal court in Houston. He's accused of supporting ISIS militants and communicating with Aus Al-Jayab about fighting in Syria. According to court documents, in 2013, Aus Al-Jayab wrote to Al-Hardan, "O God, grant us martyrdom for your sake while engaged in fighting and not retreating, a martyrdom that will make you satisfied with us." Aus Al-Jayab was born in Iraq but went to Syria and immigrated to the U.S. in 2012. But court records show that shortly after arriving in the U.S., he was already expressing a desire to return to Syria to, quote, work. Investigators say that return came a year later, in 2013, when he joined an al-Qaeda-affiliated group. Then in 2014, he returned to the U.S. and allegedly lied to immigration officials about where he was and what he was doing overseas.
Now, the judge ordered the younger brother, Samer, released from jail here on the condition that he return to Wisconsin, where he has further court proceedings. He needs to be back there by Monday. Reporting live in Sacramento, Tom Miller, KCRA 3 News.
And Tom, as for the one from Sacramento, Aus Al-Jayab, what happened to him in federal court today?
He is still being held here at the Sacramento County Jail. The judge ordered that he does not have any bail, saying that he's just too dangerous. He's going to be here until his next court hearing, which is in 2 weeks.
All right, well, of course, keep following this story. Thank you, Tom.